most people post wedding, where do they prefer to go? On a honeymoon. And where? They think of Europe, they think of Maldives, Mauritius, they think of exotic places. But I have a couple who've just got married and they've thought of coming to spiritual staycation and that too for a retreat. And I was so intrigued when I heard that. And I spent 3 days with them. And trust, I don't know how much they have learned from us, but I've learned a lot from them. So I'm posting this video mainly to inspire you guys how you can take certain decisions which can be life transforming. I'm not saying that retreat would be definitely life transforming, but it's inspirational how they think differently. So over to you, Kajal and Ravi. Okay.
Thank you.
So, hi.
Hi.
Can you just talk about yourself a little bit? I mean, just let the audience know.
So I'm Kajal. I have been a really, what do you say, really curious kid that went through a lot of emotions growing up. And I met Ravi at a really early age. And we were friends, a mix. We literally saw each other growing up. I was 13 when I met him, 28 right now, so 15 years. And like other than love, we also saw each other growing up and we were like partners, friends, companions. So most of our journey in a way was with each other. We are lucky that we met each other that early. So yeah.
So it's been 15 years, like we've been together, but out of those, 11 years was a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
we actually got to know each other from like last 4 years,
uh-huh.
and we recently got married. We had been waiting from a really really long time, and so actually the new phase of our life starts now. I believe in the Indian cultural wedding, and it's helps up a good space to
Yeah.
Agni ko Shakshi man ke shadi karna. I
Yeah.
really believe in that, and for that reason, we consider even after being staying for 15 years, this marriage is it's
Yeah.
very
It
important
changed.
for
Yeah.
us.
And
Yeah,
it changed us too and
yeah,
made us think about what do we want in life. Like a new phase was starting. So of course that was a really big shift, that what do we want in life. Like of course there is like happiness, everything, but sometimes it something is there that we most of us do not talk about, and it is rare that people even open up like that, but of course to each other we did, and we both wanted a
yeah.
little change.
So, so like 15 years together, it's a big, what do you say? It's a good enough time to know a person, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so getting married after that is like a perfect, I would say, because until now I know her in and out. So it's a big amount of time so that we know each other, like where do we do not get along.
Yeah, we
And
also know that too.
yeah,
Yeah.
so very like quite a time, even after 15 years, we still struggle, like, why do not we get along?
Yeah.
So we have a friend, a common friend of ours. So he was helping us while during the process of getting married, because preparation of wedding also takes a toll on you.
Yeah, it
And
does.
so he introduced us to radical way of
Life.
living
Yeah.
life. So we were very curious, and we, as he's a very close friend, so we have known him before he was this transformed person, and now, so we saw a big change, and we
And
are
that
really
was something
curious.
we wanted in life. Like,
Yeah,
even after having everything, a person that, like, for each other also, we love each other, we have a good life, everything, still, few things that we
that
wanted, missed. There was something in us that we felt needs to be healed, changed. So,
yeah.
like, this was the answer to that. And yeah,
So
Amazing.
yeah,
And uh, you decided to take this retreat,
yeah,
right?
right,
Okay, and that too together.
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so whose decision was it initially?
Think Ravi's.
I would say I
Yeah,
was very determined that I want
yeah,
to be a part of this retreat for two reasons. Because first reason, I know mountains will change your, way of seeing life.
Yeah.
And I wanted her to experience that with me, and also I wanted to experience this with her.
Yeah.
Because I was insisting on going on track and everything. We didn't want a traditional honeymoon.
Yeah.
I mean,
You were sure about
Yeah.
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were
That we were
sure
sure
about that.
about. Yeah.
Something we wanted, like, that we would explore ourselves with each other. I was not sure ki where how will it
But we had this feeling of doing something
yeah, and
like that
luckily,
would help us, or like,
yeah, and luckily when we heard about this retreat and everything, and I was really sure, like,
yeah, he was sure, like from the
I,
beginning.
I,
Yeah.
if I'm starting a new phase of my life, if we are residing in US right now. So if I'm going back to US, I want to, at least be a little stable than what I am actually.
Yeah.
And we know that we both have everything, like, anyone would ask for, but still we are incomplete. That's what we feel. Not being with each other or something, but in together in general in life, like, not only getting along. I mean, that's not the only one thing, but a lot more than that.
Yeah.
So I was sure when I got to know, like, something like healing yourself will be a mandatory thing
Yeah.
we'll be needing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ravi, tell me, what do you advise youngsters when they are getting married? No, like you spent 15 years, you have gone through your own curves, and ups and downs, and then you took a call in a very sound space. So, what do you think youngsters should do before getting married and immediately after getting married? Because that's such a crucial time of their life.
Mm.
I want answer from both of you,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
starting with Ravi, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say, normally, youngsters, so they think, I mean, okay, I'm not honeymoons are not overrated, of course. It's not only about, exploring a foreign country, scenery in Europe, or I've seen people going to all the exotic places and everything. I would say they should aim to know their partner
Yeah.
just after that.
Ah,
Why I would say that is because well, we don't have time, like, trust
Yeah.
me, after the marriage, I would say honeymoon will be the only one vacation that you'll be taking in peace, and after that it will be all adjustments you'll want to
Yeah.
make. So if you have peace, why not, instead of exploring that thing, I would say, explore your partner.
Yeah. Because
Because
after that, I don't think it things like that's what we think. It might not be true, but
yeah,
things are gonna get complicated more. So I think the first step should be the person like you are marrying. So to know them
right,
from inside out. Even after 15 years, if we are saying we want to know each other inside out, to a new couple, I think like that has just met, that
right.
is, I think, more important.
So
Yeah.
not only physical intimacy, but I
Yeah.
would say mental intimacy is
Is
very
also
important.
important. Yeah.
that's so
Yeah.
profound.
Yeah.
Very few people
Get that. Yeah.
think of, like creating that mental and
Meant, yeah. Yeah.
emotional intimacy,
Intimacy, yes.
Yeah.
because honeymoon
Yeah. It's
That's
is
just,
always
yeah,
thought of physical
physical
intimacy.
physical
intimacy.
intimacy,
But there
yes.
is other stuff too that no one talks about.
Nobody
Yeah.
That
talks.
is a very small part of, I would
I think
say,
physical is small part.
relationship.
I think if you
Yes.
once get emotional, mental, I think you'll be.
How beautiful. You
Yeah.
have something to add over and above?
Mostly that. I think he completed everything, but the only thing I felt that I can maybe tell the new couple that they might relate to, because right now we are in a better space, so we are saying everything uh, good, and they
Yeah.
might not relate yet.
Huh.
So, like, problems are there. I think, like, face that or accept that more. A lot couples or individuals also try to ignore it. That's what we have been doing since a few
Like,
years.
not now, but
Like,
later we'll see.
okay, ठीक है, अभी नहीं, later you'll be okay, or maybe let it go for a day, second day you will feel better, but no, you don't. It adds up, and just accept it, and then I think you will feel better. I think that's what we have felt, that for a few years we kept on letting it go,
Like,
but it
this is
bottles
life.
up.
This is what it is. Let's
Yeah,
just
but I
go
I
on with
think
it.
addressing it, accepting it is a big part, and that is what we did. That is why we decided to like do something about it coming here.
Ravi and Kajal, this is to both of you.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure in this 15 years before marriage, you've gone through your own stories.
Yes.
What is the commonest thing, not just for you? You would have observed couples, your parents, your siblings
Yeah.
going through their own ups and downs. What do you think is the most common thing or a common reason why couples fight?
I think others plus us. The major thing was I want stuff in my way only, and I'm not ready to like give up on my way or my control. Like I, that's my at least guess.
I would say expectation is
Yeah,
it would be the right word,
Hmm.
because I expect her in a certain way and she expects me
in a
in a
certain
certain
yeah,
way. Like for example, she expects me to read her signals, like what gift I want to gift her,
yeah,
but I might not pick that up because i'm
yeah,
i'm not thinking the way she is.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
I might give something else which she would think like, it's been 15 years or maybe it's a long time we being together, like how can you not pick up this thing?
yeah,
So expectations, like, I expect her to understand me, like, very easily, which is, I mean, only because 15 साल से साथ है, and she would expect the same thing. So when we start expecting, and then when we not meet the expectation, and
yeah.
that's when we are like,
We
easily,
snap
yeah, we
out
snap
or
out easily, and then we lose patience.
yeah.
This is what
So
I would
the
say.
worst expectation is having expectations of not having expectations.
That's
Okay.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy. Yeah,
I can see your point,
yeah,
and it's so relevant, and we
yeah.
don't realize it. So
Realize
We
it.
don't,
simple,
Yeah, it's
right?
so simple. Yeah,
and even if we realize, we don't know what to do about it, because
Ah,
we realize a lot of things, but we really don't know how to,
yeah,
not expect,
correct.
how to get out of that
yeah.
loop.
Or sometimes even we realize we do not want to say it out to the person
But
that
yeah,
we were wrong or something that we want to talk it out. We are just too much into ourselves and we do not want to say it.
so
Yeah.
there are points when we start at, we agreed, like,
Yeah.
we're expecting,
Yeah. But then it ends up again
again
in the
in
same
a same
circle.
loop and same
Yeah.
fight, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I would say expectation. If I don't expect anything from her, I won't be sad or,
Yeah.
no negative feeling against her. Like
Mm.
whatever it is, it is.
But how do these expectations get generated? Both of you. I want to answer from both of you independently.
Uh, now that I think it is something inside me that wanted that, or something that I felt that, what do you say? I was feeling less about that. I was maybe less loved or something that I wanted from you in some way. That is why I expected from you. But I think it was something inside me that felt that.
Right. For me, as we had been talking in our during our retreat, like, ideal self.
Yeah.
So I have been portrayed. A lot of things are portrayed to me that these are the ideal way of living, and
Yeah.
so I expect all those ideal things in Kajal. Like, this is the ideal way. Okay, I expect from her.
Yeah.
Mingle with my mother very easily. Ideal self. So I would say the ideal way of living uh, that generates that expectations in me, at least,
Yeah.
because it's very because I have been in that form, as you have said, like कि ideal life केवी है, ideal हूँ केवा हो, ideal छोकरो केवा है, ideal, I would say, even
Wife.
wife केवी है.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is how the expectation generates in my head,
Yeah.
which I know now.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least I have an answer to that now.
Yeah.
At the retreat.
Yeah.
Yes. And now, how do you feel about your expectations? Because for sure, not all of them are going to be met.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I need the pause.
I need my notes.
Yeah.
I mean, so I would say accept everything,
Yeah.
everything is like try to pure everything around you. Just create a positive aura. This is what I mean. I'm thinking. Even after the retreat, there was some small this thing against between us. So that's what it is. Like she said, like, just think that, don't expect that thing, like,
It will happen.
and it will just happen maybe, because
Yeah.
there are times like even I don't expect from her, but it comes out naturally. So maybe I can work on me or my thoughts so that I don't push her on that expectations, and maybe universe or, the
Yeah.
power or the energy around me will make her do that naturally and make her ideal. I mean, rather than my force, I need to work on the upper force,
Yeah.
the energy around me to, make that expectations fulfill.
So let's listen to Kajal. Kajal, what happens when he wants you as per his expectations?
First,
Honestly.
like honestly, first thing, it is like something happening in my brain that breaks out of anger. That makes me like really agitated, like because maybe I'm really strong in my way that I want stuff, and then to think about like him wanting his way, first thing it is, why does he want me this way? Like he loved me the way I was. Why does he want me in a different way now, or expects me to be in a different way? You loved me for being me, and that doesn't feel like being me. That's the first thing that I feel.
Hmm.
And then there is also a little guilt that I love him. Shouldn't have I done that before for him? Like mix of a lot of feelings, but in the end, it is more of anger that comes out. I think that's the strong feeling, maybe, that is inside me.
Hmm. So the moment there are expectations,
Yeah.
what is the signal that you get? What is the
Mm,
first feeling that you get?
First feeling is a little bit of
Running.
sadness, that why does he, like, mostly if it is something behavior related, that he wants me to do something
Hmm.
like his way, is a little sadness, because I might be feeling that he doesn't like me the way I am. Like that's the first thought.
You know that this is what I wanted you all to
Yeah.
realize. The moment somebody expects you,
Yeah.
after saying I love you
Yeah.
100%,
Yeah.
and the moment,
Yeah.
hey, this is not right, do
Do
this, this
this.
is
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
The first message that you give it to your partner is,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
accept you the
Yeah.
way you
Yeah.
are,
So I think
right?
sadness, that is
So
what the sadness is.
that
Yeah.
rejection feeling
Yeah.
comes for your own authenticity.
Yeah.
Right.
Does that mean that you should not expect anything?
I think you should, but it shouldn't be that not forced, but so strong.
I mean, you can expect, but if at all that expectation is not met,
Yeah.
do not change the, I would say, mood or your mindset or your behavior
Your
at that
feelings
point.
towards the other person. Yeah.
Yeah, but for example, both of you are sitting and I've portrayed my most loving self to you guys that I love you the way you are. And right now, sitting over here, you say, hey, you haven't worn correct clothes, or,
Yeah.
your hair is like this. Uh, the way, it's a
Mhm.
casual
Yeah.
comment in
Couple,
a very
mostly couple
professional.
thing that
Yeah.
this
And
is
we are
not.
a little more upfront when
Yeah.
we are together, right?
Yeah.
Right.
What would be the first reaction? I mean, I'm a stranger
Yeah.
comparatively, right?
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
there for 15 years with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah.
How would you feel about it?
I'll feel a little, below a level that you hold at me.
Yeah.
Like I'll feel a little below that,
Lesser.
lesser of
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that will obviously, create a void in me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And the reaction would be different, perhaps.
Yeah.
You might react in a different way
Way.
if I tell you to be different than what you
Are.
are
Yeah.
Right.
and put my expectations on you or pressurize you with my expectations without you really asking for it.
Yeah.
Right.
If you ask for it, then it's a
It's a
different
little
thing. But
different
most
thing.
of the time, if people haven't really asked, and if you say, hey, I want you to do this way,
Yeah.
I want you to greet in this way, I want you to sit in this way,
Yeah.
I think I'm going to create some imbalance,
And
right?
Yeah.
right.
I'm not putting words
Yeah.
deliberately
Yeah. Yeah.
because I want it to be your words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how do you react? You said I will feel little small or less,
Yeah.
right? And how would you react?
I would, again, it would be a thing of sadness first. Then, like, I think if it's something related to looks, I think girls would react a little more
I think
than
you
men.
you'll walk away.
Yeah, I'll walk away,
She'll walk away.
because I think girls are more sensitive towards that.
Yeah.
Like, maybe.
No, it's
And
also on the patient's level of
yeah,
like, how
Yeah.
much I can take, how much she
she
can
Right.
can
take.
take. Yeah, yeah,
Right.
So it might not be like ideal me would say it's fine. I have
Hmm.
to deal with this level of
Hmm.
yeah.
lessonness. So be patient for that. Maybe I won't feel that right now, but if I'm alone, I'll feel that thing. For her, I have noticed like she might like she won't have that patience level, so
Something
she'll
like,
just go right away. Like
yeah,
She'll react
yeah,
immediately.
yeah,
she'll react immediately.
yeah.
I think, I mean,
Yeah.
obviously situations will vary,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would be my thought of her doing.
Yeah.
And if it's looks, it's gone.
Yeah. But I think after the retreat, I have changed a little bit. So I'll think maybe he cares about me. That is why he's saying something. Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. But that is why it was hard for me to think of the past a little bit,
Yeah,
that how
yeah.
would I have reacted. Now the first thought I was, he cares. That is why he's telling me like you should do this or that. So mm, change.
Good
Wow.
for you.
Yeah. I want to walk away.
Actually, this thing.
Yeah.
So I'm coming to the second part, okay?
Yeah.
The control part of
Yeah.
it. So this another bugbear,
Yeah.
all right? Partners wanting to control
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, my husband shouldn't flirt.
Yeah.
My wife shouldn't uh, be disobedient.
Yeah.
And the works. Okay,
Yeah.
there are different control factors based on our past. How does it feel to be controlled when you are in marriage or otherwise also?
Yeah.
I feel like, I'm not able to speak. If And I think that is one thing like I have been feeling like uh, I feel like, I don't have a voice, because if you don't have a voice, I'm losing my identity,
Ah.
kind of like that. And actually, the natural me won't come out.
Right.
So because I was a natural self, like, when we first met, I was speaking more and something, and I had a, even if I was wrong, I was like putting everything out, and she used to bear with that thing, for example. And now, if that thing is like, like she doesn't hear me out, at least, like, let's say we'll act whatever you want, but if I feel control, that means I'm not even allowed to say, and I'll lose my voice, and that will frustrate me, and it will literally change my identity in every way. I won't be my natural self. I'll be suffering with a lot of things. Even if it's just one control thing, it will lead to more, like, it will hurt my self-esteem, my self-respect. I will not feel any confidence, or so
Yeah.
it's a big it's not just control is a one word, but it leads to a lot of things, kind of chain reaction, and I would feel each and everything at that one moment. It
You
would be
know,
very heavy.
nobody likes to be controlled
Yeah.
Yeah.
and everybody wants to
To be,
control.
Control.
And
yeah.
that's where the major stories
Yeah.
of the
True.
world begin.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you feel when you are controlled?
I think it is one of the worst feelings for me, and especially talking about in a relationship when he tries to control in a certain way. I maybe even try to do his way, but then it is literally I do it in the worst way possible, or like a rubber, I go in the other direction, even if I want to try to go to the direction he's trying to push me to, but I go in the other direction. So control for me is like something in me just wants to do the opposite thing, like, yeah.
So now understanding this,
Yeah.
how do you think you can rise beyond this expectations game and
Yeah.
control game in marriage?
Yeah.
I want both of
After
you
the
to decide.
retreat, right? Yeah.
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 uh, I would say, first of all, try to be positive. That is the
Yeah.
very core thing. Like, just be positive. Like, right now, what are we here in the retreat? We are working on our aura and the energy around us. Like, if everything around us, the energy around us is okay, it will make me, like, not expect, not control.
Yeah.
But even if I have some expectations, I would say I will put that expectation from her. And even if she's not, uh, reacting the same way I expected, I mean, I think after the retreat, I will have that, what you say, patience to, just let it go. I mean, like,
Yeah.
let it come naturally. At least, not fully, but, I'm on that path at least right now.
You're going on record, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
She's
that.
going to catch you.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep that
That's why, I was like, up to a
20,
level.
30-second thing every day, every night.
No, that's why I added, like, up to a
Oh, yeah.
point.
Safe side. Yeah.
Safe side,
Yeah.
trying to use
Yeah.
the words game as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will at least,
Yeah.
that part. Yeah.
And same
Yeah.
to you.
After the retreat, I feel like I already knew him, but I know him in a little different way. Like the answers were there, but I wasn't ready to write. Like, question was there and answer I was trying to write, but I couldn't. But now I know him, but I know him why he's like that. So that answers like a lot of stuff. So I understand him well. Also, I'm understanding myself well. So expectations will go away if they come back, because we'll go in the regular world and it's gonna come back. So we'll try to remember what we learned here. And one of the biggest things, I guess, is world is so big, the universe is so big, and we are just like,
Small
yeah,
part of it.
yeah, and our problems are even smaller. So I don't think it's such a big deal that we thought it was before. So one of the, I think, biggest things we are taking back is that, and we'll try to remember that and remind ourselves whenever we feel that again. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So, uh, tell me the key learning of this retreat. I'm asking for two reasons. One is to consolidate your learning
Yeah.
because we've just
Yeah.
ended the
Ended it.
retreat.
Yeah.
And second is so that you remember next time when you watch this.
Yeah.
And of course,
And
third is
we'll
for the
see
listeners.
also like how we are doing in life, and after a point we can look
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
see.
of course,
Yeah.
yes.
So I would say, in like, in a line, like, I know where my soft points are. So after during the read, I got to know that thing. And secondly, I learned away from you, ma'am, like how to work on those. So these are like, you showed me what the problem is, and how to work on those problems. Of
Yeah.
course, the 2 3 day retreat won't, like, solve me like this. It's a process, like, it's a lifelong process. But if I know what the problem is, and if I know the way, all I need to do is have faith, and keep on working on the same way again and again. And I'm sure, like, that is, you are always there if I'm again in doubt.
I'm just a
Yeah.
phone caller.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure about these two things, and I think you have a problem and a solution altogether, taking that
Yeah.
with me together. So it's good.
Yeah.
Kajal, what was your takeaway?
So the first major thing that um like got to me was that someone above is there and will take care of me. Like, it's such a simple thing that growing up I knew. But just to know that, like, the first thought, like, while growing up, there are so many people in this world. Why would God look at me or hear me? But then, like, now after coming here, I feel like He made me like so beautiful, so nice, like from inside also. And why would He not think about me? Like, at least if I there is someone who has done all this for me, like, I'll be taken care of. I think that was the first walk we did, and you
Wow.
like, I said all those things. So that was the first thing that I felt. Yes, so Bhagwan favorite choose. So like, he'll
That's so
take care of, yeah,
beautiful.
and he'll
Yeah.
take care of me. So I
Mhm.
think
She got
that only is maybe a answer to a lot of stuff, but that was the biggest thing. The second thing that I'll take back is a lot of things that we try to solve is inside us. Like, we just do not feel that we have that power. Like, the magic or whatever we want in life, or anything we want in life, is inside us. It's just like a small thing away that we remind ourselves with affirmations or whatever. We have been doing that. Like, anytime we feel low, we try to tell ourselves or compensate any feeling by saying, oh, anathi ache. So we have been doing that. It's just we, like, at least after the retreat, I got to know that anything I want is inside me, and every even negative thought I can turn into positive with myself. So I think those are the two things I'll take back. Yeah.
You know, a husband was super hungry in the middle of the night. So he sneaked inside the kitchen and opened the refrigerator. He found the refrigerator totally empty.
oh,
And there was just a note from his wife. All that you're looking for is inside you.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Next
so
time Ravi gift mangi, he'll say all you want is inside
inside.
you, no gifts for you.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when Rumi said that, this is
Yeah.
Rumi's quote, that all that you're looking for is inside you. So what we are looking for is not a bracelet
Yeah.
or a ring
Yeah.
or a car or a house. We're looking for experiences.
Yeah.
You know, that ring means something to me, a bracelet means something to me, a rose means
Means
something
something
to
to
me.
you.
Yeah,
So I'm looking for that experience through those things.
right.
Yeah.
And those experiences that we are seeking for is right within. We can
Yeah.
awaken it, awaken all of them. Okay. And we really don't have to be dependent on
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
And yet, when we awaken that, it comes naturally because like attracts like most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very true.
that's how it is.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
Tell me the feedback in general about coming over here and what did you like and uh, anything like now this is an open thing,
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
platform.
I think I wasn't a nature mountain person. I liked it. It's not that I didn't like it, but I wouldn't like especially go somewhere for this. But this literally changed me. I think the place itself changes you. And especially if Ravi would have said that he is already a mountain, trek, river kind of person. I'm like a city person who likes like big cities more. And me to say this, just the place itself will do half of the work. And to see like life is so big and the world is so big
Yeah.
and your problems are a small thing will like I think place is the big thing that plays a part in this. Yeah.
For me, a lot of people like want peace, right?
Mm.
So they get out of the city and want to go to a place for a vacation or something like for a peace. So this place definitely has that.
Yeah.
Second thing, it has a good vibes and energies. Like you as soon as you step here, like you can feel that. I know when you said it, why you're here and like the energy. I before that also I felt the same thing because you feel a sense of relief, sense like okay, I reached somewhere like I wanted to be,
Yeah.
some thought of that sense. And apart from that, actually the place is very good. uh, you treat everyone like I mean, for us it's two of us right now, you
Yeah.
treated us like our own.
Yeah.
We really felt like we are not on vacation but kind of at home,
Yeah.
in every way possible. The staff here like also took care of the
Yeah.
same way. I really like, uh, you know even they're serving food or they're doing anything, they're smiling, like it's so
Yeah.
positive thing.
Yeah.
You will ખાવાના પહેલા જ એની સ્માઇલથી જ આમ સારું ફીલ થઈ જશે.
Yeah.
You
True.
feel good એવી રીતે.
Yeah.
The before even you ask, you like you have a smoothie that will help you. Age એમાં જ I feel a lot of
Yeah. That someone
positivity.
is concerned for you and is trying
Right.
also is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, and we just met
positivity.
2 days back. Like
Yeah.
it's not ke,
We have
a be
yeah.
nothing. Yeah. So that this sort of thing, and the belief that it was meant to happen. So I mean, that is a very strong thing I'm gonna take.
Yeah.
And this place is very magical. Like I
Yeah.
already told all my friends and family,
Yeah.
ke यहाँ आविए.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think this is really good.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any concluding message that you would like to give? Uh,
Think anyone who's feeling even a little something going on in their life should take a step. Uh, like retreat, of course, is the best place that like I felt people should do it, but I know it is really hard for people to like accept and process about it. So one of the biggest things I would like to tell everyone, if you are feeling something, accept that and take a step towards um, helping yourself or healing yourself.
I would say I struggled that lot during the retreat to have faith
Mm,
in some power that is beyond us, like the things which we cannot explain. So I would say there is definitely energy around us which we could not see.
mm,
All we see, like it's not ke bhagwan ma hoy sake energy or that aura, you can also build up in us. So
yeah,
have faith in that power. And if you think you're not feeling right or something like that, you need to heal that. So take a stand for yourself, that acknowledge that you need some kind of healing and take a step towards that. And try to work on it. It shouldn't be like physical નથી એનો મતલબ એવું નથી કે because
Yeah.
a lot of people don't take mental health a serious factor.
Yeah, they
Like,
don't prioritize that.
they
Yeah.
never prioritize. Like, okay,
And
so
there is a stigma about mental health because
exactly.
not everything is like we are
Yeah.
not mad for
Yeah, 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 yeah.
seeking mental
Yeah.
Yeah,
emotional support at
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
yeah. It's more. It's everything is
It's
there.
about mindset
Yeah.
because even, I mean, this is something that I would like to tell our viewers and listeners also, that you are what your mindset is.
Is
Yeah.
So if you want to change your life, you need to change your mindset.
Yeah.
right.
And you need somebody neutral to help
Help.
you recognize your mindset and gently take you towards
Was
the right mindset for the right
right.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. Rightly placed.
That's it.
Yes, that's
Yeah. Nicely said.
And I'm so proud of both of you. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad
thank you so
that
much.
you took this decision. I'm
Yeah.
so inspired.
Yeah.
And while working with both of you, I also realized, and you know what I thought? I wish I had taken that retreat
Yeah. Yeah.
years back.
Yeah.
Probably I wouldn't have gone through my ups and downs so much.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, it was
Yeah.
inevitable,
It's
perhaps,
meant
but
to
it's
be. Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But I wish more and more youngsters
Would do this. Yeah.
take this step to know each other, to change themselves and not trying to change their partners
Partners.
Partners.
That is. Yeah.
as much. And if they are ready to change themselves, they have a better
Yeah.
prospectus and better possibilities in life.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Thank you.
to
Thank you so
both of
much.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much to have us.